Hear the sounds of Buffalo's own John and Mary. Information call 822-9820.
A duo quickly attracting attention and great reviews right here in Western New York as well as around the country are John and Mary. That would be Mary Ramsey and John Lombardo. And once again, we welcome them to AM Buffalo.
I was only 5 in it, and you were probably 19. You were playing in the capital of Washington, D.C. I walked through corridors, pale marble green, and then there you were playing the streets of Baltimore again. The fringe upon your coat sleeve shook like leaves upon a tree. Maybe it was all because I played your record just before. Maybe it was something in your voice that called to me again. Just like a sweater that wraps around so close to me. You stayed with me there. Must have been summer, porcelain clear. The room spread out a dome above me, a line of figurines. You said it was a song for me, or lamb, a wild goose seed. Maybe it was all because I played your records just before. Maybe it was something in your voice that called to me again. Just like a sweater that wraps around so close to me. You stayed with me there. I dreamed in dark glass, sound filled the room. You walked away from me, strumming a guitar. I fell with you. All because I played your records just before. Maybe it was something in your voice that called to me again. Just like a sweater that wraps around so close to me. You stayed with me there. A nightfall.
Joining us in just a couple of minutes. They have a new CD out called The Weed Killer's Daughter.
The Weed Killer's Daughter.
And it's gotten great reviews.
I know what my first question is.
What?
I want to ask him where they got that title.
All right, well, we'll ask him right now. Mary Ramsey and John Lombardo, hello. It's nice to have you back to AM Buffalo. John, we'll flip you up right here, Mary, so we can hear you. Tell us about the title of that new CD.
Well, here we go.
But when you come up with titles, sometimes you go through a million of them. And they sound great. Mm-hmm. Like 5 minutes.
I'll work
and then
this
the
out.
next day, they don't sound good. And we had a list of about 100. We just kept scratching them out, and finally that was the one left standing.
Is there any specific meaning to it?
Not really.
There we go.
We wanted something a little catchier, because with a name like John and Mary, we don't want to be thought of as too wimpy, so we wanted something that people would think twice about.
Neat.
Yeah.
Now, you were originally a founder of the 10,000 Maniacs,
right,
just before they sold their million albums.
It seems, John, you'll always have that asterisk next to your name.
Yeah.
Was in 10th and left. Does it bother you? Although I know you still both work with
No, it
them.
doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
My dad calls me the Pete Best of Jamestown. He saw him on a talk show once. No, it doesn't bother me. I wish them really well. I'm really happy for them.
You must be excited about this new album.
Yeah, we're real excited about this one.
Tell us about your work as a session player now, Mary. You're doing a lot of different things now.
Well, I did some work with John's ex-band, the 10,000 Maniacs. I was touring with them for about 2 or 3 months, and I did work with them and in a local band called the Goo Goo Dolls. Which I'm sure.
Not really local. I mean, now.
Well, actually, they're my neighbors.
So what's it like when they call you in as a session player? What does that mean?
Well, you just go in. What I usually do is, I play. They'll have a song, and they say, "Well, we'd like you to do something with it." And actually, all the time, they let me do whatever I want to do. So I just try to fit into whatever. They've got the chords and the music and stuff.
It's one thing to play here, play in front of an audience. Is it intimidating to go into a recording studio? You have all the glass and microphone.
No, it's easier because if you make a mistake, you just
you start over again.
Start again. I think a lot of people think still that a group sets up in the studio and just does it start to finish. But if they could actually see how some of their favorite people recorded records, they'd be shocked. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to sing like a whole line. You can piece it together one word at a time.
Yes, I know that very well.
How long does it take to put together a whole song?
Yeah.
Well, it took, for the whole album, we took about 30 days in the studio. But I mean, some groups spend like a year and a half. That's when the budget's really huge because...
Yeah, because some groups, I think, use the studio time to compose beforehand, and then it comes.
Sure, because you can play it back. Let me hear that again.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I would imagine, might come to you.
Yeah, you could often sing the song 10 different times and take the first line from like the first take and the second line from the 8th take and just lump it all together. And then at the end it sounds great.
That's what I do with my records, Steve. You just
it's
hit
a
it
million
word, word. Anyway, we hope to hear more with John and Mary coming up. But again, best of luck.
Well, thank you.
That's just great that you're getting such great reviews with Weed Killer's Daughter.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Super.
Thanks for having us.
There'll be Buffalo's own, but they're going to be the United States' own in the world after this because of the way you're going.
Will we see you
getting
somewhere
great
soon?
national reviews.
Well, we're going to go south for a while and then overseas, but we'll be back here probably in the spring.
Okay,
Great.
we'll be waiting for you. We'll be right back, everyone.
To where the whiteness.
Well, I want to thank Steve for being with us today.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And we're going to leave you with more music from John and Mary called Your Return. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I'd wondered if you'd mind me sitting here along the stone. I'd wondered if you'd mind me looking for your silhouette. I counted tiny lights through cracks in the wall. For a little while a solitary day passed by. I sat on the corner, a double rainbow in the sky. I sat on the corner where yesterday we said goodbye. My joins on the sidewalk now disappear. For a little while a solitary day passed by. You asked me the time and I said to you, look at the clock over there. But then you went away. I had nothing to say, but I waited for your return, for your return, for your return. Voices spoke softly, the written word, the hope you gave. Our voices spoke softly from penny poems all say. Behind the church, a heart of snow melts to tears. For a little while, a solitary day passed by. You asked me the day